Welcome to the study plan video. We'll start with the reading section, writing, listening and speaking. And as we practice the first section, when we move on to the next section, we will be simultaneously practicing the previous section covered. You will figure that out in my study plan. So let's get started. This is day 1 and we are beginning with the reading section. Now being aware is first and foremost thing. So visit ielts.org or cambridgeenglish.org to be aware of the kinds of questions that you will get in the reading section. The specific link is in the description below. The second step is to be aware of the kinds of passages. I repeat, not questions, passages that you'll get in the reading section. So there are 3 kinds of passages. 1, a full-fledged passage. 2nd, passage with numerous headings. 3rd, passages that have attached alphabets to each paragraph representing that paragraph. Now you will be aware of these kinds of passages once you start practicing. But now here I recommend you to visit ielts.com for being aware and understanding the strategies of dealing with the questions. That's really important and you can implement it once you start practicing. I will myself prepare a video on the complete guide on reading section. But till then, you can visit the link in the description below and have a look at the strategies. Now on this day, you have to start picking up one kind of passage, practice it, move on to another kind of passage. How you do this is that you have to now start picking up with the full-fledged passages. For example, pick up Cambridge English General Training or Academic, whatsoever you are preparing. And now you will see each book has 4 tests and they have reading, writing, listening and speaking sections. So you go to test 1, pick up the full length passage and practice it. Test 2, do the same. 3, 4, do the same. So you will have a fair idea of what kind of questions will be asked in the full-fledged passages. Once you are done, move on to say passages with headers. Again practice it from test 1, 2, 3, 4 and once you have a fair idea then move on to the 3rd time. You can do that in 1 or 2 books, that will be sufficient to make you understand what the question types are. See, the objective behind this is that while practicing different kinds of passages, you will know the different kinds of questions asked in each kind of passage. Be it MCQ, flowchart, fill-ups, one word. So during the exam, you will know what the examiner will be asking you once you are giving a full-fledged passage, paragraph-wise passage or alphabetically arranged passage. Now for rest of 3 days, you have to start practicing full-length reading section every day without a timer. Right now we are just grasping what it is, so we do not require a timer for now. We'll be preparing the test with timer after a few days. Now this is a disclaimer for those who feel that they are a little weak in reading section. What you are supposed to do is carry on with the same plan, but every day start reading 2 passages loudly with the Writing Made Easy Cambridge book. So the link is given in the description below. Keep doing that along with the main practice. Now this is day 6 and we are moving on with the writing section. Now this section is comparatively tough and requires a little time to master the skills. So now visit the same links that I told you before for the reading section and grasp what writing section demands from you. Be aware of the concept first. Now each of these days you are supposed to pick up 5 essays from Writing Made Easy. The goal behind this is to be prepared for the kind of content you will be supposed to write in the exam when the examiner asks you a similar kind of topic. So Writing Made Easy book contains a lot of essays that are similar to the topics that you get in the real-time exam. Keep a notebook handy with you, pick up 1 essay at a time and just read through it. Each of the paragraph has a main point. So you are supposed to make pointers in your notebook so that you will later on know that if this topic comes, I know these are the pointers I have to write in the test. Now as you practice this, don't forget to keep practicing the reading test every alternative day. that is day 7, 9 and 11, you have to give full length reading test with the timer. This will help you to practice 2 sections simultaneously and not forget the previous section that you have covered in the initial days. Now day 20 has to be used for attempting the questions under listening test, and we have to be aware of the different kinds of audio recordings. See, the questions covered under this section is related to MCQs, 1 word, maps, 2 word or 3 word answers, fill-ups. So now what you do is pick up one kind of question, say MCQ. Again pick your Cambridge English General Training or Cambridge English Academic. Say 1, 2, 3, 4 tests you have picked up and do the similar kind of questions. If it is MCQ from test 1, 2, 3 and 4, simultaneously play the audio recording. Once you're through with that, move on to another kind of question. So you don't have many different kinds of questions. There are like similar 5 to 6 patterns and you have to practice them on this day. Now day 21 to 24 has to be used for attempting full length listening tests. Give each test every day and simultaneously attempt writing and reading tests alternatively. So it's 21st, you're attempting your first listening test, simultaneously write 2 letters or 2 essays. Now day 2, that is 22 for listening, pick up 1 listening test and reading test. So alternatively you are collating reading and listening, writing and listening. So till 24th this pattern will be carry forward. Writing, you have to see if you are making progress, write 1 essay, 1 letter. If you are still lacking, write 2 essays, 2 letters or 2 essays, 2 reports as per your study plan. Till now we have prepared the 3 sections that were required for IELTS. Now we are left with the speaking test. Speaking test will only require 2 days. Just pick up Cambridge English book and you have complete test devoted to speaking. They have all the questions listed down. You just read those questions, prepare the content and start speaking those answers out in public or in your room loudly. So you can also have a partner with you who could be your family member, friend, colleague, a student who's preparing for IELTS, and then one person can ask the questions, the other can answer, and then reverse the roles. So by this, in 2 days you will have a fair idea of the kinds of questions that are asked. They are very simple, and apart from that you will develop a lot of confidence that is required for communication skills. Now this is a disclaimer for those who think that they are quite weak in speaking skills. Start speaking in English right from the day you have started preparing for your IELTS test. Talk to your colleagues in English, to your family members in English, and for that, if you have less of content in English, start reading the essays from Writing Made Easy. The more you read, the more habitual you will become to speak in English. You will know what to speak at what time. Now we are on the final day of our preparations. That is very crucial and you have to be focused. Every day give 1 to 2 full length tests. If you are weak in that, give 2 to 3. It depends on your preparation. How much confident you are during this time. Now by giving full length test, I mean not only giving the test but also analyzing and assessing your answers. Check the answers from the back side of the book, make notes of the weaknesses that again and again repeatedly wherein you are lacking, what kind of questions are going wrong or what section is weak for you, and try practicing that section or those kinds of questions again during the day. If you are using morning time for giving IELTS test, use the evening few hours for attempting those wrong questions. So you have a strong foundation not only in your stronger sections but a strong foundation in your weaker sections or weaker questions as well. This was my study plan for 1 month, and please make a note that your and my level could be different. If you are great at one section, you can reduce the time for that section and give more attention to your weaker sections. So you can make comments. Please ask your query in the comments section and I will be there to help you solve your queries. I can give you guidance and help you preparing a customized plan based on your skill set. So don't hesitate, watch this video, like, share and subscribe, and let's keep on with this journey on IELTS preparation. Stay tuned.